Good morning, this is A. Malhotra. Welcome to my show Gyan Scholars. There goes a proverb, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Games and sports are two related concepts. Today we are going to discuss about a book that is related to sports only.
I did my master's in development communication and distance education, and interestingly, I have my PhD in home science extension, but it is a work in cultural imperialism and international communication. I passed out from Gujarat University, and then I have my PhD from my own university where I'm working right now as a professor and head of Department of Extension and Communication.
Dr. Desai shares her side of story that how she started writing books.
As I said earlier, there was the person who was working in a sports broadcasting sector because of whom I kind of started this book. But the another context that I have is that my father had been a commentator in Asiad Games way back in 1982 at Delhi, and he had been a sports person, and I also played hockey and badminton for a while, so there was a kind of an association with sports as a person. And as a researcher, this was a kind of an interesting and exciting area to look at, because my understanding is that 20 years down the line, there will not be anything documented about what happened in sports leagues 20 years back.
She further elaborated about the basic idea of the book.
I had also been a news broadcaster with Doordarshan Ahmedabad, so I kind of he's no more now, so I dedicated this work to him because I feel that the one of the fundamental reason that I kind of started off working on this project was the background that the sports is something that we need to recognize as a society, that it trains us in losing, and it's something very essential for young people to learn. So and actually the project in a way kind of gave me a very good experience, first-hand experience of going through a losing moments, because after having worked on it for about 4 years, when a person who had been a part of a project decides to kind of say that you cannot publish you are not interested in the project, and then I can kind of take a call, it was a kind of an ethical dilemma that I had as an individual, because the choice that I had was to kind of just not consider the whole thing, or kind of take it up as a kind of a fresh challenge and rework on it and then get it published. So I'm thankful to Gyan actually for kind of coming at a right time and making it possible, and that's how you kind of see this work in your hand.
The book Indian Sports League is written in such a manner which is considered to be a very reader friendly.
This book has 7 chapters. The book starts with talking about global and Indian comparison of sports leagues. Then it talks about how cricketing leagues came into existence in India, and then the 3rd chapter talks about non-cricketing leagues. The 4th chapter talks about organization and management aspects of sports league. The 5th chapter is about broadcasting of sports league as a kind of activity, and the relationship of sports leagues with broadcasting, because we need to realize, and that's where I kind of come into the picture, because since my work is in television, sports league has a very close relationship with television due to broadcasting. And now, as we are aware, there is a OTT channels and digital broadcast of sports activities, especially the league ventures, which is kind of making the sports league reachable to anyone and everyone, and that's where the entire revenue modeling is shifting now. So that is a kind of a dimension that has been covered in the broadcasting league relationship. And then there is a chapter which talks about the elements which are common across all the leagues, irrespective of whether they are cricketing or non-cricketing. And the last chapter talks about future of sports leagues in India.
Her book further talks about the career in sports industry and the factors which led to the commercialization of sports.
This book will kind of help students and media professionals and sports broadcasters, and also the administrators who are, and even for lay persons who are interested in understanding sports league as a kind of activity, because as we are aware, a lot of young people are now interested in making sports as their career careers, and leagues have kind of made it possible to for people to kind of earn their livelihood out of sports league activities. So this work in my understanding, will help anyone interested in understanding sports league as a kind of a development that we have seen in last 20 years actually.
Dr. Desai also tried to throw some light on the domination of the writers from the journalistic background only.
The available books are either written by journalists who cover sports or have been written by sports people. There are very few books written by media professionals about sports, but they again also don't talk about it as a kind of a business or an administrative or a management activity. So this book can be useful to those people who are kind of interested in understanding the larger picture, if I can use that word.
She also tries to touch some relevant facts about the relationship between national and international sports leagues.
Now, after the sports leagues have kind of become a profitable proposition, private sectors are kind of getting into it, and now we also have a lot of civil society organizations looking at sports as an important area of social change. So there are kind of organizations working for football and girls, and they are playing with juvenile delinquents, and they give the sports as an activity. So this kind of developments were not there earlier. So today the sports has kind of taken up a different shape and different context in our society.
Dr. Desai attempted to touch almost all the aspects related to the Indian Sports League.
It is not necessary to know what others are doing, but it is essential to tell our own stories in our own words. Even when I kind of looked at Indian Sports League's work, I realized that the trajectory is not like in the West, because the Indian Sports Leagues have been kind of very importantly backed by private sector, and unlike a government systems, and it has not worked unless the government has kind of supported it. So that is the kind of thing that we need to realize.
That's it for the day. This is A. Malhotra signing off. Tomorrow we will see you again.